This was a fascinating topic, and my passions were stirred as I learned about cultural humility, awareness, advocacy, and social justice as they all relate to the counseling profession. Sue and Sue in 2015 is cited in our text define cultural humility as having an open stance or a multiculturally open orientation to work with diverse clients. Philippians 2, 3, and 4 gives believers an awesome challenge to do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interest of the others. This is how we should treat our clients, and it's also how we practice ethically. Hook and others in 2013 from our text said that integrating humility in the counseling process offers the counselor the ability to be transparent and vulnerable, which can provide an authentic space for both the counselor and client to successfully grow in their therapeutic relationship. It means we don't approach our clients as experts, but as Sue and Sue in 2015 is cited in our text explained, clinicians are encouraged to go a step further in assessing a situation and the persons with whom they are connecting in order to perceive truth about their experiences. With issues of cultural diversity and social justice, you are directed to look within, take a deep breath, and approach it from a place of seeming ignorance instead of as an expert. We come alongside our clients and we learn from them. They are the teacher and we are the student, as stated in Step 2, Learning from the Client, of the Key Principles of Cultural Humility by Goforth in 2016, as cited in Simmons and others 2020. Social justice is defined by Kagan and others in 2011 in our text as rights to self-determination, a fair allocation of resources, freedom from constraints, and the ability to live in peace and to be treated fairly and equitably. When we see barriers and obstacles for client growth and development, we can address them through advocacy, according to Simmons and others 2020. The multicultural and social justice counselor competencies as outlined in our text, including counselor self-awareness, client worldview, counseling relationship, and counselor advocacy and intervention, help us become more effective advocates. Training in these areas help counselors address their attitudes and beliefs, gain knowledge, and employ skills necessary to be effective in counseling diverse populations, according to Arredondo and others in 1996, as cited in Simmons and others 2020. The issues of advocacy and social justice seemed daunting until I understood that it's a lifelong journey of learning and growing in competency as a counselor. It helped me to conceptualize the issue of advocacy when Sue and Sue broke it down into 3 levels that we find in our text. We can advocate for our clients as one, an advisor, where we connect clients to community resources and offer them guidance. Or 2, as an advocate, where we lobby for client rights on a personal, local, or even national level. Or 3, as a consultant, where we serve as a guide for our clients by giving them input to support their needs. I listened to counselor Sydney Shaw interviewed on the Thoughtful Counselor podcast. He told the story of flying out to a remote Alaskan village to offer counseling, and his supervisor commented to him that this village had a long history of white people flying in with the intention of helping. He realized he lacked an understanding of the history of this people group, so he began to read material from Native American psychologists and learned about concepts that would help them. He commented that he had to confront his own arrogance as a counselor and his lack of cultural empathy, and committed to growing in knowledge, skills, and awareness so that he could better and more humbly serve this people group. They concluded that a stance of humility comes from acknowledging that you come from a place of bias. This leads me to the action I will take to develop and demonstrate cultural humility with clients, acknowledging my bias and always exhibiting a posture of learning from my clients, allowing myself to be the student of my clients and allowing them to be my teacher. I think actions I will take to advocate or engage in social justice will be motivated by the needs of my clients. I will listen for ways I can help through advocacy and follow through on those needs. Thank you.